So have your 3 minutes, have a good pitch.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mihai Cepoi. I'm the founder and CEO of Jobful, and I'm here today with you to talk about professional-centric platform for talent management. Now, what I'm surprised of lately is the fact that we have HR technology, which is not engaging, which we need to adopt to our talent, and we need to convince people to use our business software while they are spending hours and hours on TikTok, Instagram, and so on. So the question is, why are they spending so much time on these consumer apps, but they are not engaging with our business apps? And thankfully, I have also an answer. You can see right here a framework and how the software design evaluated. We have Maslow on the left side, but on the right side, we know that we started from function focused. We were looking at the function and start digitalizing that part. Then we went towards consumer focused. But these are only useful or usable. In order to create engaging software or attractive, you need to make them desirable or pleasurable. So people go to that software that you propose for them and start using it more and more. That's where we started looking at how we can build software around people's motivators so they can engage more and have better productivity on the solutions. And we're living in a double disruption period because we're in the middle of COVID recession while the entire world goes into an automation process. So jobs are at risk, automation pushes that even faster. And in my opinion, this is a train that is living fast. Now, in terms of portfolio, we have a solution for talent acquisition, talent engagement, onboarding, and internal mobility. This is our most mature solution that we're proposing now in the market, and we're operating in different territories to sell this platform. We also are launching in Q1 next year another solution for career development. This is in partnership with KPMG, and I'll tell you more about this partnership in a second. And last but not least, it's the same talent acquisition framework and engagement framework that we're looking at for university career centers, which is $1 billion market in the US alone. So these are the 3 solutions that we're currently commercializing. How we're doing that? Well, it's kind of obvious, and I think it's relevant for all the startups in here. We're doing inbound, we're creating content to attract customers and to educate the market on how to shift this mindset to create better business tools. We have an outbound strategy, reaching out to our ideal customer profile and personas. We have a global channel, and we'll look a bit closer at that part. Already in partners, we're partners with SAP, Microsoft, Amazon, and Oracle. And last but not least, of course, we have our sales team and a representative in the room. I'll try to be faster. We have 2 types of partners. The technology, we're selling the software, they're selling the cloud, everyone is happy. And the business partners, KPMG is one of them, reselling the career development solution. Tata Consulting is doing this in the Asian market, CBI Partners in the Japanese market, and last but not least, Stefanini, that is a global partner and selling our solution. We've been grinding a lot for the last 3 years and a half. We've been pivoting during the pandemic, showing resilience, and now we already did 3x year-over-year growth in terms of revenue for this year, planning to do the same for next year. We raised more than 800,000 in pre-seed. Now we're looking to close our seed for 750, $500,000 of which is already committed. So we're looking actually for another ticket of 250. Thank you for your time and your attention, and don't forget to be an innovator, not a late adopter.
So, thank you for your pitch. Now you have 3 minutes for questions from the judges.
I can.
Can you hear me? Okay. You know, the market is pretty dense. There are many solutions addressing this this segment of the market. How are you going to compete? How are you going to defeat? What's your secret sauce?
Oh, thank you for the question. So we've been looking at the competitive landscape, and we have applicant tracking system on one hand, recruitment agency on another hand, but we've been looking at this and started creating partnership or sourcing channels. LinkedIn is an example, or different job platforms. And we're actually building a niche over there. We're building a candidate smart experience that extends applicant tracking system. So we're partnering with applicant tracking system to offer this high engagement for the candidates and better productivity. We're selling to staffing and recruitment agencies as we're disrupting their business, allowing them to offer subscriptions instead of success fees. So we're creating within the market, which is indeed highly conglomerated, we're creating this niche of how we can do a better engagement and better, more productive processes with our solution on top of everything. I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
You were mentioning a lot about psychology and motivation. Are you cooperating with some specialists in that field, or do you have some in your team?
Yes, it's actually where we started. 5 years ago, we were a gamification agency. Gamification is just a buzzword like AI or machine learning or blockchain. But the power of it is the entire framework. It means human-focused design. How can you look at these motivators in order to tap into them and create higher engagement? So we're offering benefits for the most engaging candidates in the shop area that they can buy with the points. They have a flawless application system, and we're looking every single time, we're looking at what would motivate a professional to do the very next step. And yes, we have one in the team, of course. Thank you.
You are mentioning the fact that engagement is your key differentiator. Would you be able to give us some figures about how much engaged your customers are compared to the other apps and platforms?
Yes, thank you for the question. So on average, when you look at the talent pool over a period of 3 years, less than 10% of the people are still active. We launched our solution first as a sourcing channel with a database around 40,000 people. We managed to keep over the period of 3.5 years, more than 70% of the people active in the database. So that would be around 7x improvement in terms of engagement. Thank you for the question.
It's a perfect timing.